Hello, everyone, and welcome to SSM Crypto Sets channel. I'm glad to be here today. I'm being hosted by yours truly, Crypto Sets, and today we're going to, just talk about some crypto gems that we are both looking at, as well as some other gems that you guys are interested in that you would like us to look into. And yeah, I think there's a lot going on in the crypto space right now. Market is experiencing some kind of correction, but whether or not the market is going up or down, there's lots of opportunities in this space. There are always gems to be found, and that's why we are here to help you find those gems. So, speaking of which, be sure to subscribe to these channels, to the Crypto Gem Hunters. We bring you high caps, low caps, and mid cap gems, as well as crypto sets. And hopefully you subscribe to my channel as well. Thank you so much. Let me just give a big thank you. Yesterday I reached a big milestone of mine. I've been dreaming about it since I created channel 500 subscribers. You guys helped me achieve that goal. Thank you very much. I love you. And I'm going to make sure I keep, doing intense research. I'm doing this to share my passion for crypto with you because crypto has literally changed my life, especially as an African with little opportunity. I was able to, connect with the rest of the world, and it was thanks to cryptocurrencies. So I'm hoping I can share that dream, share that success, and share that opportunity with as many of you as I can. And yeah,
No
thanks
worries.
for
That's great.
tuning in.
So, guys, we're going to be talking about everything crypto related. We're going to be talking about narratives. If you guys are on the Patreon, my Patreon, Crypto Artist Patreon, then you guys would have been on the webinar we just did over the Patreon. So, if you guys want to have access to webinars, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. So, let's continue the conversation we were having there. We were discussing a few different narratives. Me and SSN Crypto both believe that quantum computing will be a narrative in the next bull run. You guys are hard at work. Hey, guys. Yeah, we really are hard at work. Last night I got little sleep, guys. I was researching crypto projects. I have a few interviews coming up. And in about 2 hours, guys, I'm going to be with the Cross team. So you guys have any questions you want to ask the Cross team, put them in the chat right now, and I will be asking them for you guys. But yeah, what do you think about the quantum computing narrative, crypto, SSM Crypto?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really big. And, one of the things I always say when you're looking for a narrative is look at what people are actively interested in. And I'm seeing a lot of Twitter users, Twitter engagement, as well as crypto YouTubers, crypto Mason with close to 200,000 YouTube subscribers. Is really interested in quantum computing. So it's always good to be able to detect these threats and get in early. In addition to that, it's not just a matter of interest, it's a matter of practicality. AI has shown everybody what computers are capable of. And how do we take that to the next level? That's quantum computing. They are able to solve problems where, classical computers can't, using quantum physics and using the blockchain to add a layer of transparency. The blockchain has a layer of security. And most importantly, the blockchain has decentralization to quantum computing. I believe it's going to be big. So hopefully you have some gems to share with us, some projects you are looking into that is able to effectively aid this narrative in the crypto space.
Oh, I'll do have a few gems because look, I believe that quantum computing will be a narrative in the next forum. If you guys don't know what quantum computing is, that's completely fine. I can explain it simply to give you guys a good example. Computers right now work in the binary, and what binary is a 0 and a 1, an on switch and an off switch. How quantum computing works is the 0 and 1 together forms a qubit. So it's very, very fast if they're working simultaneously, not apart. So a lot of studies suggest that quantum computing is 150 million, yes, 150 million times faster than supercomputers.
That's
Supercomputers, not regular computers, supercomputers. So it's going to be a big, big threat in the future. That's why I did want to talk about Cellframe and XX Network. Both of these are quantum resistant blockchains. I made videos on both of these before on my channel ages ago, guys. We have seen some nice rallies with Cellframe, as you guys already know. We've seen some good returns. I do believe we saw about 50% returns, maybe even more, moving up on about a 2x money Cellframe soon. But this is an amazing project. It utilizes things called dual layer sharding, which I don't think a lot of other projects utilize, conditional transactions as well. I highly recommend you check out Cellframe. But also, XX Network is a great competitor. Both of these cryptocurrencies already have a few different projects under its wing. For example, Cellframe have Kel VPN. You guys know Kel VPN. We talk about Kel VPN on the channel all the time. It's the first denom-proof VPN. That's one of the most amazing projects underneath the Cellframe blockchain. XX Network have something called the XX Messenger. And this XX Messenger is quite unique. It's basically WhatsApp, but it's decentralized. There's no centralized owner. So I do love what both these projects have to offer, and they are potential holds to the next forum. So
yeah, that's interesting. I've noted it down. It's on my watch list now. Maybe I'll make a video on it. I'm going to look into Cellframe and Kel VPN. Thanks for bringing that up.
no worries. Geez, you guys don't stop. I live it. Yeah, we don't stop, guys. I don't sleep either. I'm a vampire. It's only crypto content for me. Remember, guys, crypto doesn't sleep. If you're sleeping, the markets are still moving. You can't sleep, guys. I'm joking. Yo, yo, yo.
What's
Casper.
that?
Guys do more lives per day. I like I eat. So we can discuss Casper. Casper is a great project. I really do love what this project has to offer. Do you have any thoughts on it, SSM Crypto?
Casper, what niche is it?
So it is a blockchain. So I can discuss Casper, and you can do some research on Casper.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting into a few projects that SSM absolutely loves in a moment, but let's just discuss Casper real quick. So the reason I do love Casper, if you guys are on the patrons only webinar that we just had, one of the main reasons I love Casper so much is because of one of the most unique features they have is the hybrid blockchain. And I can see some real use case in this hybrid blockchain. So I'll give you guys an example. I think I gave the example of the medical industry over on the webinar we just did. So imagine if in the future everything is decentralized, all these different projects are on the blockchain. There's going to be certain parts of the blockchain that can't be public. Some parts of it need to be private. For example, medical data, medical history, that can't all be public information on the blockchain. I do like the transparency, but that can't all be public information. But some parts of your business or project need to be private. So what Casper aimed to do is allow a private and a public part of a blockchain. You don't have to utilize one blockchain that's public. You don't have to utilize one blockchain that's private. You can use the hybrid blockchain by Casper with some real use case behind that, guys. I can see it doing very, very well in the next forum. What's up, Seth?
Yeah, that's an interesting project. It's important for a project to be able to go private whenever it needs to. Yeah, I think that's interesting. Casper.
Magic is, I guess, it's a project we need to check out. Oh, hey, I see you in the chat, Archie. What are your top 3 decentralized social media projects in your opinion? So, do you want to go first, SSM, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, Deso. Deso, I found Deso like 2 weeks ago. I really like it because it's a layer 1 blockchain, so it's not riding off the coattails of another crypto blockchain. It's built from the ground up with this specific goal in mind. I like when a project is able to niche down like that, and it has the option of monetization from an early stage. So this project is being built from the get-go with decentralization of social media in mind. Imagine using Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, all of those, Reddit, all with one account that you have complete control over. And the cost of data storage is really, really cheap in this decentralized formats. So it looks like a very great project. And I don't know if you've seen me talking about it before, you know that my only issue with it is that it's not really accessible right now. It's only on Coinbase and some other centralized exchanges. I can't open a Coinbase account. Yeah, that's why I like whenever there are decentralized options with projects like this. Another great decentralized social media crypto I've been covering for a very long time, since the early days of my channel, is Audios Token, because I really like it when musicians or people in creative industries have full control of their arts. It's one of the reasons why we saw NFTs blow up. So people aren't really paying attention to music right now, but I believe once a lot of people see the potential of artists being able to produce content and completely monetize it without the fear of their works getting stolen and the likes, they are getting paid fairly. I think Audios is a great project. We haven't really seen music narrative kick off in crypto space. But when it does, projects like this that have been building on it very well are going to do very well. That's audience. Then what other aspects? Yeah, those two for now are the ones I'm really paying attention to when it comes to decentralized social media.
So I completely agree. I believe Deso and Audius are two great picks. So I really do love Audius, not Audius, sorry. I really do love decentralized social a lot. The reason I do love it is for many, many reasons. SSM brings up a good point. If it was on the blockchain, there'd be a single wallet, so there'd be no need for bots. There's not going to be all these bots problems, all these problems with fake people. That is a good problem. But the reason I love decentralized social is because I don't like what decentralized institutions right now are doing. Over on Instagram, over on Twitter, over on all these centralized social media platforms, they aim to silence people that they don't like. It's all politics at the end of the day, guys. The left, the right. We're going to silence the right. We're going to boost the left. It's all controlled. It's basically a business, guys. And they use politics and they push it all on these sites. And I don't like that. But that's why I love decentralized social. Decentralized social media is inevitable. It's one of the most important industries that needs to be decentralized. Why should it be run by corporations? Why should it be run by centralized institutions? Why should it be run by the government? Clearly, if it's social media, which is communicating between people, it should be run by the likes of you and me. So decentralization of that aspect is inevitable. But the reason I don't like decentralized social media projects that are here right now is because I believe it's too early. My thoughts is they need to create a great decentralized version of Twitter, Instagram, right? But the selling point can't be decentralized, or else no one's going to use it. Look, people know that big tech sell our data for money, but we all still use all these platforms. We don't even change. We know that YouTube and Twitter, they all sell our data, but we don't even change. We don't care. It doesn't affect our life. So what we need is a project that happens to be decentralized and on the blockchain, do very, very well. We saw TikTok come out of nowhere. Imagine a project like that comes out of nowhere, but it happens to be built on Deso. It's going to do really, really good things for crypto as a whole. But again, guys, you may be asking, why do we need Deso specifically? The reason we need Deso is because other blockchains can't cater to the storage requirements. Deso is pretty much needed. There's not any other blockchains out there that can, cater to the same storage requirements, so pretty much is needed. Regarding Audius, I do love Audius too. Audius is on my consideration list. Over the Patreon, I will be releasing my consideration list very, very soon, but it is a great pick. I do love what they're doing at Audius. Arguably, it's a Spotify competitor. It is a great gem, but again, it's all to do with the adoption. It needs to be adopted by as many people as possible. Within the, let's say, music industry, there's a lot of different problems. There's so many middlemen, there's so many fees. These artists aren't getting paid what they deserve. That's why Audius is amazing. They can truly reward these artists for what they deserve. If they get, let's say, 500 hits of sales, the artist gets 500 tokens, let's just say. Right now in the current industry, if they get 500 sales, let's say 500,000 sales, let's say that's $500,000, the artist may only get $100,000, maybe $50,000. So complete transparency with Audius. I really do love what they're doing.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I love audience as well. That's fairness is extremely important.
So let's have a look. Breakdown CDFI SSM crypto. It's looking really strong.
Yeah, I've been, I don't know whether you're aware of it, but I've been talking about CDFI. I've always said CDFI at less than $1 is still, because gaming narratives, some people are into gaming narratives, some people aren't really into gaming narrative. The metaverse hype isn't as much as before, but one thing is for sure, in crypto, if you're able to get in early on great projects, you always see a lot of gains in it. And it's why I like projects like CDFI and why I like projects like LCX. CDFI gives you that option to get into games that have a lot of interest, games that have a lot of hype, and games that are vetted. So you can't there's no risk of being rug pulled. A lot of times people get bonds trying to get in early because they understand that getting in early on great projects gives you a lot of gain in crypto. You can see up to 1,000x, like stepping GPT when a project launches. So a lot of scammers take advantage of that, and they list a project and they don't launch the rug pull. But in CDFI, with CDFI, you are able to get in early on vetted projects that have a lot of interest. So whether or not the gaming narrative becomes big, or whether or not the gaming narrative is picked up by few or many people, getting in early on great projects would always be a good thing. And that's why I love CDFI. CDFI was sitting at 70 cents, and I was saying it on my channel over and over again. This is a gem. Anything less than $1 is a steal, because it's at an all-time high of close to $10, and it was sitting at around 70 cents. Not only does the token itself have utility, it also gives you access to other great projects. So that demand is there for a project like CDFI. Not only that, this team is also proactive. I heard they are doing IGO for AI gaming cryptos. So you see, they are constantly developing, and they are giving you access to good parts of different projects. Projects that are able to coexist and interact with other kinds of projects are always a big deal, in my opinion. Is why I love Quant as well. Quant doesn't just focus on one simple thing; it's focused on interoperability. Making different blockchains interact with one another. So these projects are not just island projects; they're not just sitting on their own. They have variety. Variety is extremely important in crypto. CDFI, I'm still bullish on it, because as long as people want to play games, CDFI is going to be relevant.
Yeah, that's true. I completely agree with what you're saying. We all have different takes, and I do like the take that SSM Crypto takes. That's a rhyme. We need a better logo for Gem Hunters. Anyone have any expertise? Maybe we do need a better logo for Gem Hunters. Maybe the Gem Hunters logo is lacking a bit, guys. Let's have a look at the other comments down below. CKB. You want us to check it out, my friend? CKB. Let's have a look. CKB Nervos Network, $140 million in market cap. I can see a max or infinite total supply. Wow. Let's have a look at this further, my friend. So it is on Binance, one of the biggest exchanges out there, and crypto.com too. We don't see that every single day. So let's have a look at this project idea. Off the bat, I don't like the fact that it's an infinite supply. A blockchain platform for universal applications. Just an open source public blockchain ecosystem collection of protocols, creating the foundation for a universal internet-like public network. Wow. It's a mouthful. I'll have a look at this in my spare time, my friend.
I can't find it on CoinMarketCap.
Use CoinGecko if it's not on CoinMarketCap.
Okay, let me check CoinGecko.
Casper is amazing. Magic is a project that said Magic is a project someone said bigger than Gala. Someone said it's bigger than Gala. I don't know about that, my friend.
Is it a gaming crypto?
Yes,
Magic?
I think so. I really do love Gala Games, guys. I can't lie. It's a great project. I think it's going to do very, very well in the next forum. But let's have a look at this. This does seem pretty decent too. Do they have a plethora of games? They do. Wow.
Okay, that's interesting.
This seems to be more metaverse and simple games. The reason I love Gala is because they're creating AAA games, like high quality games that could basically be played by gamers right now.
Yeah, that's good. And Magic has 60% in circulation, so that's also a plus, I think. It has good tokenomics.
And it's just on Binance, Gate.io, and KuCoin, which is very, very good. Look, a lot of these gaming projects will do very, very well in the next forum, but you can't invest into every single project. If you really do love this project, that's your prerogative. You can invest into it. I really love Gala and Nakamoto. I'm invested in them.
Magic. I'm going to look more into it. It looks interesting, and it's sitting out, but it's a mid cap, over $200 million right now. So yeah, Magic is a project someone said would be bigger than Gala. That's an interesting comment. I'm going to look into it.
Gala music is also good. Yes, everyone needs to realize that Gala is more than just Gala games. You have Gala music, you have Gala film, you have Gala games. So it's a plethora of different things over at Gala. And all three of those things are going to be doing very good things. For example, Gala film, they announced the film with The Rock and Mark Wahlberg. A lot of you may say, yeah, but Gala Games deleted the tweet. Like I say every single time, it could just be the fact that Gala Games tweeted that out. This is a Gala film project. It's a very, very long process to make a film. I'm sure they wouldn't announce it if it wasn't true. But yeah,
so
guys.
Does this mean Gala is going through the decentralized social media routes? Does that mean they're going to also have, a lot of decentralized social media aspects like Deso and Audios?
Yeah, they're going to be doing a lot of decentralized, aspects in terms of music industry. There's a lot of problems in the music industry, the film industry. There's a lot of problems in the film industry. So Gala aim to help all those problems. So
And
big
that's
fan of
interesting.
audio.
Yeah, same. Likewise, I'm also a big fan of audio.
Deso as well. I love Deso as well.
Yeah.
Do you think that Matic goes above $50 in the next bull run? What's your thoughts on that, SSM?
Oh, I love Matic. Yes, I believe it has a lot of utility. It allows people to take over, to seamlessly port their apps from Ethereum to their own blockchain without losing anything, without losing a bit. So Matic has a lot of use cases, and I don't think Ethereum, even if they've ported over to proof of stake, their gas fees are not going to go down anytime soon. It's going to take a while. So Matic has a lot of use case in the long term, but I don't think it's going to be too long. I'm investing in Matic. I'm looking at it like maybe $20 or so,
Yeah,
in the long term. But $50 is a bit high in my opinion, because
$50 is
once
very
you
high.
get
Yeah.
to that stage, is really trying to just overtake Ethereum. It's not its own layer one blockchain. It's a layer two solution. I don't think layer twos, except I don't know. It's crypto. Anything can happen. Maybe if Ethereum is about to flip Bitcoin, we can see Polygon Matic. But Polygon success and Ethereum, they are kind of like at loggerheads. I prefer to go for other layer ones.
I completely agree. I think Matic is going to do very well in the next bull run. Maybe looking at a 20x at the heights for Matic. It's maybe a little bit less than $20 in price, but $50 is very, very high, my friend. You're talking about upwards of 50x your money, which is very, very high for Matic. So let's move on. Make sure you leave a like as always, guys. Everyone, drop a like, drop a subscribe to my channel and SSM's channel and Crypto Gem Hunters channel as well, guys. I like the idea of Rose. Let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at Rose.
Rose.
So is it Oasis Network? Is that what you're referring to, my friend? Let's have a look at the project over at Rose. A privacy layer for Web3. So privacy, the missing piece to Web3, built for developers, scale fast and effortlessly. Is this a platform to build decentralized apps? But privacy is the main theme.
Yeah.
Again, this could perform very, very well. The thing is, there's so many different blockchains out there, guys. How many blockchains do you guys know? Seriously, how many blockchains are there? They can't all go to $1 billion in market cap. They can't all do well. There's hundreds of blockchains out there. I'm not saying this isn't a worthwhile investment. However, a quick look at this project, it could do well. But again, I don't need to diversify that much. I highly recommend you guys pick a few solid projects you like. You don't need to invest into 30, 40 coins. A solid 15 to 20 coins is all you need at the end of the day, guys. SSM, are you here? Can I hear you?
Yeah. That's true. You don't need to. I've said it several times. Portfolio management is extremely important. You don't need 10 projects in low caps, 10 mid caps, and 10 high caps, because once one of them does very well, some will definitely do better than others. So if I have $100 that does 100x, is far better than if I spread it across 10 different projects and one of them does 100x. I will have made $100 compared to $10,000. So instead of buying into every single project that piques your interest, just double down on your research. Sit down and pay attention. Listen to what other people you believe in. Listen to crypto sets. Listen to crypto archie, crypto grinds, crypto goals. Pay attention. Do serious research. Look at what the team is doing. Look at how long they've been developing. Look at whether they are building in a bear market, and look at whether there's utility. I've always said it that the formula for explosive growth in crypto is utility plus a low market cap. You see that, these people are really developing, these people are doing a lot, and they are just improving their tech, and people are going to have a lot of demand for this. You see that, and you buy into that kind of project early, you see explosive growth with it. Those are the kind of gems you are looking out for. You might see another project that is good, like it can be interesting, it can be good. Look at OSs now. If it can be an interesting project. I love privacy. What's the market cap, by the way? What's the market cap set?
269 million.
Okay, 269 million. So I'm looking at another privacy project that's adding an extra level of utility. Take for example the Mask project. Mask project has an inbuilt browser and a VPN. It also adds privacy. It gives privacy. So I would rather buy Mask than buy OSs right now, because in addition to privacy, Mask has a lower market cap and an extra layer of utility to it. That's how I find these kinds of crypto gem. I'm not saying OS's network is bad. What I'm saying is not every project that you see that you invest in. Just look for the solid ones, look for the great ones, and then do some more research on it. And yeah, you should be good.
I completely agree. You don't need to diversify too much. Look, I'm sure there's 100 coins I could tell you guys that I like, but you don't invest into 100 different coins. That is too many coins. I'll give you guys a good breakdown. If I choose 5, very, very simple. Right, if I choose 5 solid low cap gems that I truly do believe in, I've done extensive research into these 5 low cap gems. If 4 of them go to 0 and 1 of them goes up, I've made profit. If I put let's say I put $1,000 into each of these projects, 1K, 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 1K. I have $5,000 into these projects. All it takes is 1 of them to go to the moon, and I've made my money back on all these 4. But the reason I say choose 4 carefully is because if you choose 5 low cap gems that you truly do like, the odds that all these go to 0, if you choose solid projects, like the ones I tell you guys on my channel, like the ones I tell you guys on my Patreon, then I highly doubt you're going to see 4 of these go to 0. An average person that invests into crypto, they may choose 10 low cap gems and 10 of them go to 0. For example, if you invest into NFT Monkey Inu, right, that'll go to 0, right? But if you invest into solid low cap gems, you could see maybe 3 of them and go really, really high. Maybe these two just go up slightly, because I don't believe that any low cap gem that I've invested into will go to 0. I've done extensive research into these projects. I truly do believe in them. And I guarantee you, as much as I can guarantee you, even though nothing is guaranteed in crypto, my opinion, that these will go up. But anyways, hopefully that little explanation proves something to you guys. Let's have a look. Hi, tell the cross team. Hacker says hi. Ask about new exchange listing. Don't worry, my brother. I'll ask them that for you. Hakeem. I'll say Hakeem asked me this. Ace. I do like Ace, my brother, but the problem with Ace is the low tokenomics, the low circulating supply. The tokenomics aren't the best for Ace, but I do see Ace as a high risk, high reward play. Look, it could go to 0, could fly to the moon.
What niche is Ace? Let me see.
So Ace is like Web3, the Web3 browser. Full Ascent.
Okay.
I highly recommend you have a look at it. It's not too bad of a project. The reason I did like Ace is because it's being utilized by many, many people. If you have a look at the application, it's being downloaded, it's being used, which is very, very important for a crypto project. I do hate crypto projects that just promise everything but don't deliver. At least Ascent are delivering on their application.
Yeah, it's not even on any exchange yet. It's just on PancakeSwap. Or are we looking at the same project?
No. It's on KuCoin, Gate.io, PancakeSwap.
Okay, I'm looking at Ace token. I don't. Maybe let me check. It has the. Okay, I'll check. I'll look into this other one as well. I think I'm looking at a different project in here.
What's your guys' thoughts on Zilliqa? Do you want to have
Zilliqa? I think that's another layer 1 blockchain, right?
So, yeah, Zilliqa is a great project. I think it's on my watch list, not my consideration list. I think it'll do very well, but the thing is... what was I going to say? I highly recommend you check out Crypto Gem Hunters, because I think Crypto Grind, if I'm not mistaken, Crypto Grind talks about Zilliqa all the time. I'm not too sure. I do have to confirm that. But I highly recommend, guys, you check out Crypto Gem Hunters. There's a few different people on here that make content of a few different cryptocurrencies. And again, I'd like you guys to have other people's perspectives. Don't just listen to me. Who cares about my opinion? Don't just listen to crypto, to SSM Crypto. Listen to a variety of people. I think Crypto Grind does make content on Zilliqa. I need to double check this, guys, because I highly recommend you check him out. He's an intelligent man. He knows what he's talking about. I do like this guy, and he's over at Crypto Gem Hunters. So go check out Crypto Gem Hunters, guys. So CCD, we'll have a look at it. Zenith versus MITx. Well, they're both great projects. I do like Zenith. I do like MITx. I do like Morpheus Labs. I do like Zenith. The people behind Zenith, I really do like. But you know what? It depends what you're looking for, because Zenith is so low in liquidity. Zenith is a micro cap gem, guys. I'm talking about micro cap. That thing could absolutely fly to the moon. Morpheus Labs has its reputation with the fact that it's linked to Morpheus. You've got Morpheus Network, Morpheus Labs. So it has that kind of prerequisite to already do well, which I do like. But again, it depends what you're looking for. I would classify Morpheus Labs more of a low cap gem, and I'd classify Zenith more of a micro cap gem. So it depends what you're looking for your portfolio. If you're looking for a low cap gem, you could have Morpheus Labs. If you're looking for a micro cap gem, you can have Zenith. So where can I buy Deso? This was actually the most ironic thing about Deso, because even though Deso is a decentralized social media application, you can't even buy it on any decentralized means. It's not on Uniswap.
Yeah, why?
You can buy it on Coinbase. You can buy it on Gate.io. You can buy it on CoinEx if you'd like. But the main places to buy decentralized social is on Coinbase and Gate.io.
They really need to fix that.
Star Atlas. So Star Atlas is a unique gaming project, for game exploration. It's very, very niche. So it could do very, very well. But the thing is, I believe it's worth diversifying. That's why I do like Nakamoto and Gala Games. That's the only two direct gaming projects I hold. Both of them have diversified. There's a wide range of categories of games on both of those different applications. What's your thoughts on Star Atlas?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that, Seth. It's important when you're looking at any gaming project, not just in crypto, is its ability to get returning players. That's what makes a game successful. Because a lot of projects are even torn between what they should focus on. Should they focus on the finances and the tokenomics, or should they focus on gameplay? So some projects ask me about that, and I always tell them 100% focus on the gameplay. Because if a game is fun, if it's interesting, you would get the returning players. Those numbers will help themselves. So if Star Atlas, even if it's going to be interesting now, if it's popular now, again, I'm going to use an example with Among Us. This can be all the rave right now. That doesn't guarantee that it should remain popular with gamers for a very long time. Same problem I have with Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity has good graphics. They have a beautiful website. It's popular and all that. But what happens when people get bored of it? What happens when nobody wants to play Axie Infinity anymore? What happens when there's another more popular game that everybody is talking about? So when you're investing into gaming projects...
Oh, I think SSM's cut out.
Sorry.
You're back.
I think you lost me for a bit.
You're back.
I'm sorry about that. I'm going to get my internet fixed. Okay, so where was I again? I've lost my train of thought.
You were saying about how everyone has ADHD nowadays. They can't keep to one game. They're going to move over to
exactly. So you need to get into projects that can create diversity and variety. Sorry, you need to get into projects that if players get bored of one part of it, they can move to another part. That's why I like projects like Nakamoto Games, and it's why I like projects like Compete. They have a free-to-play aspect. Make sure you also pay attention to that. What's the barrier to entry? Is it high or is it low? These games, Nakamoto Games, not only is it free to play, it's also on web browser. So they are very simple, easy games to access. So are they free to play? Do they have variety? If somebody is bored of one part, can they try another part? If I like 8-pool, I'll play 8-pool. If I like tanks, I'll play tanks, So those are the things you should look at. I personally don't like to invest in gaming projects that do only one thing, that have one kind of gameplay. So that's my opinion on Star Atlas and gaming projects generally.
We did get a donation from Cryptomania for $5. Can you check Space Chain? It's a good project. Let's have a look at Space Chain, guys. So it's about $3.9 million in market cap. Based off the tokenomics, it's 4 out of 6, which is great tokenomics, especially for a gaming project, guys. We've seen worse tokenomics on gaming projects. Let's have a look at the markets. I was having a look before. It's on Bitrex, Uniswap, and HIT BTC. It does say most of the liquidity is over at HIT BCC, but let's have a look at the liquidity over at Uniswap and just basically Uniswap, because most people would buy through a decentralized exchange anyways.
Yeah, definitely.
So if we can take this right here, let's have a look at the liquidity. It's very, very important, guys. We can see overall, wow, 220K liquidity in this project over on the decentralized exchange, which isn't too bad. You know, for this project to rally, it doesn't need that much investment into it. For example, if you'd like this project to do a 10x, let's just say,
It just means like 2 million invested in it.
Yeah, 2 million invested into it. I like to calculate so everyone can see. For a 10x, a mere $2.2 million needs to be invested into this project.
Yeah,
it's pretty decent. Let's have a look at the project idea. So SpaceChain is the world's leading integrator of space, security, and blockchain. Space, security, and blockchain. So SpaceChain offers a space as a service for modern businesses, enabling companies to innovate new use cases using space products and take their blockchain tech to space. So I'm not too sure what this project aims to do.
Literally to space? Is it a space program crypto?
Blockchain space mission design and management. So it's a decentralized satellite application. So this is very, very niche. Do they have any, let's say, partnerships with any corporations or institutions? Because that's probably the most important thing with this project. Clients, partners, and affiliates. So I'm not very diverse in my knowledge about space industry. I don't know if these are very, let's say, well-known space, corporations. So I'm not too sure about that opinion. But I will have a second look into this, my friend. I'll add this to my watch list and I'll have a look at it, my brother.
SpaceChain is the world's leading space security. I've never seen a crypto project that is trying to. I've seen only one that is actually trying to do something in space. Mm-hmm. That's interesting to say the least. I'm going to look into it as well. SpaceChain.
I can say just straight off the bat, the tokenomics are great. It's a low cap gem, has a decent amount of liquidity. So in terms of the investment opportunity, it doesn't look too bad. Moving on.
Yeah, but we also have to pay attention. What's their mission exactly? And how does the blockchain improve it? How does crypto help with it?
Very, very good question. So I guess it is in terms of, let's say, space, satellites. Satellites specifically, security is the most important thing for satellites. If you can get your satellite compromised, then it's a useless satellite. So arguably the blockchain has utility in that aspect. I don't know what this project aims to do. But if we're talking about satellite and satellite infrastructures, I can see the real use case behind the blockchain. Innovative technology as well coming out on the blockchain, which is very, very good.
Yeah, I'll look into it. It's interesting. The idea is interesting.
Join my free Telegram group, guys. We'll go through this project. We can have a look at it. So look up RNDR Metaverse AI. RNDR Metaverse AI. RNDR. So let's have a look at this, guys. Render. This kind of looks like magic that we just had up. Distributed GPU rendering on the blockchain. So is this utilizing the power of the GPU, but on the blockchain for other people? Is it lending out your GPU power? Democratized GPU cloud rendering. So let's have a look. The render network is designed to connect users looking to perform render jobs to people who have ideal GPU process the renders. Yeah, I guess that's what it is, like lending GPU power. So tokenomics seem great. If you look at the markets, wow, it's on Binance. It's very, very good. Binance and KuCoin, two great exchanges.
So it's kind of like a proof of work, but on the metaverse. You're lending your power for their servers to run or their blockchain to run.
I think it's more of a marketplace in which you can utilize other people's GPUs to perform tasks. So like if you don't have a great PC, or let's say you don't want to buy loads of computers, you can use other people's GPU power to process different things you want to do. I think that's the main idea.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
It's a very good idea. Yeah. I'm still loading up on Irie. I know you like. Is this you, Crypto? SSM Crypto? You like this project? Irie?
Well, Irie, I haven't even heard about it.
So I don't know if it's talking about me. I don't think I've ever looked at this project before in my life, but let's have a look at this, guys, very, very quickly. Wow, it's okay. I don't like Bilaxi, but it's merely on a decentralized exchange, Pancake Swap.
Okay, Pancake.
Tokenomics aren't the best per se, but let's have a look at the liquidity in this project. Wow, about 800K liquidity. That's crazy.
Surprising, yeah.
So again, it's a low cap gem, but it's 800K liquidity. And what that means is, guys, if you want this project, because it's a low cap gem, and if you're looking at a low cap gem, you need your low cap gem to be able to do 100x, arguably. Because if it can't do 100x, you may as well bet on high caps that will go absolutely parabolic in the next bull run. Arguably, Quant will do a 60x. Why do I need to risk my money on a low cap gem when Quant is going to do a 60x? To invest in low caps, they need to have high returns. So, for example, if you want this project to do a 100x, because 100x is reasonable to invest into a low cap gem. Anything below that, I don't believe it's worth it. If you want this project to do 100x, it needs to have $80 million invested into it. 80 million, which is quite a lot of money. It could garner that if the project is good enough. Whether or not you believe it could do that, that's your own prerogative.
The only way 80 million would come in, you should pay attention, is mainly through institutions. So whenever you're investing in a project like that, you have to look at whether or not it can cater to the big money, to the big players. So you have to look at whether this project is delivering a product that institutions are going to buy, because my $1,000 or my $500 isn't going to make the project go by pump by 100x. All of us African pajits and people all around the world, we're the ones that are going to pump it. You have to look at, okay, will these projects cater to institutions? Will the big money want to use our products? That's when low caps can. That's when a project can have 100 million pour into it very easily. So if you see a low cap that needs 100 million to pump, it has to be a really, really great hidden gem that nobody is looking at. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to add to it.
I completely agree. For $80 million to be invested into this low cap gem, it's got to cater to institutions. I had a look at the project idea. It seems to be NFT authenticity, so verifying NFTs, which could have some real use case institutions. I could see that happening. Whether or not it'll be adopted is another question. Are institutions utilizing NFT technology at a rate in which they need to invest into projects like this? I don't believe so. So not yet, at least. So in terms of this project for the next bull run, it may not be worth it. In terms of this project long term, when NFT technology is utilized by major institutions, then maybe this cryptocurrency could have even more potential then. So let's have a look at the other comments. Thoughts on Valhalla?
Valhalla. Is that not from Floki Inu? Valhalla.
Ticker is SCAR. I think Crypto Gains has covered this before. I think this was one of the buy alerts over at Crypto Gains Patreon. Seems to be one of these metaverse projects. Look, guys, I don't think you need to invest in any of these projects. We're telling you guys quality gems. A few of them, Cross Network, Viot, Alchemy, great low cap gems. You don't need to invest into Floki, Inu, Valhalla, or any of these projects, guys. So I think SSM's cut out again. Maybe he'll come back soon. Okay, sub to you all. Gonna check out all. Haha. Great, thank you, my friend. You should subscribe to all of us. Subscribe to me, subscribe to SSM, subscribe to Gem Hunters. Content coming out on all of our different channels, guys. All different content as well. Mina Protocol, I think is a great gem. I think it'll do very, very well. Jobin, you give us a lot of gems, my friend. I do love what you're doing over the channel. You're very, very active. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway to my Patreon. Thinking about doing a giveaway so that some lucky person can join the Patreon for a month for free. So I'm thinking about doing that. And who knows, if you're very, very active in the chat, you may get that prize. So it's so hard to pick 10 projects. I completely agree. It's very, very hard to pick solely 10 projects to hold for the next bull run. But that's why I do recommend you join the Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you have access to the portfolio. You can see this portfolio access very, very easily. You can get access to gems that I'm holding. I have 2 portfolios that are in the works. I have a portfolio that's for the next bull run, and I have a portfolio that is long-term. The portfolio for the next bull run is to capitalize on projects I think will do well. The portfolio long-term is to capitalize on long-term investments in terms of technology, how things will advance. But I highly recommend you check out the Patreon, guys. Are you back, SSM?
I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing. The network here is just, I'm going to fix it this weekend. So where were we? What were we talking about?
Someone said it's hard to pick 10 projects, and I completely agree. It's very, very hard. But that's why I recommend you join my Patreon, because I have so many gems over at the Patreon.
Yeah, you should make sure you join Seth's Patreon or Crypto Archie. they can take a look at your portfolio as well and help you, give you advice about it. You know, percentages you put in high caps, mid caps, and low cap gems. I get the struggle. There are over 22,000 crypto projects out there right now. It's
Crazy.
hard to just pick 10, but trust me, there are great ones out there that will make you a lot of money. So you just need to find the right ones.
Yeah, SSM just gave me a shout out there. He just reminded me of one of the services over at my Patreon. Right, guys, over at the boss tier, you have access to one-to-one consultations. The inner circle's full, guys. You guys can't join it. But over at the boss tier, you have access to one-to-one consultations. So if you guys are struggling to create your portfolio, me personally, not my dog, not my grandma, me personally, will go through with you and your portfolio. We can discuss it and set it up for the next bull run. But let's digress. Let's not talk about my Patreon. So let's have a look at these comments. Join the official Gem Hunters Telegram now. Guys, the Gem Hunters Telegram is now live. So you guys would like to join the Gem Hunters Telegram, just like my Telegram, a free Telegram, go check it out. Do you have a Telegram group, SSM? I believe you do.
No, I don't know why. Seth, I've said this thing a lot. There's a lot of limitations. One of the things that drove me into crypto was the amount of limitations on a lot of applications over here. I don't have the option of creating a Telegram group. I don't have the option of creating a Patreon. I don't have the option of using my card to shop on Amazon and eBay. That's why I like projects like Shopping and STMX. So all of these limitations, especially in my side of the world, is a lot of crypto projects, make them a reality for us. So sorry, I have a Telegram that I can use to chat one-on-one, but I can't create a Telegram group, sadly. Thank God I can create a YouTube channel.
You know what? Maybe if you want, we can look into creating a Telegram group. I can create it for you, but you can be admin on it. But it'll be your Telegram group, full rights to you. Like, yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah, awesome, man.
So, okay, let's have a look at the comments, guys. So, could you guys share your thoughts on S Fund Seedify? Will it go back to £15? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we covered it when the live stream started, and let me just quickly go through it again. I've been saying it for a while. Seedify was down up to like 70 cents at a point in this bear market, and I believe is extremely undervalued for that reason. The gaming narrative, whether or not people adopt it, whether or not people are going to be crazy about it, one thing is for sure, they are going to be great. They are going to be gamers, and they are going to be great gaming projects. So the ability to get in early on those projects is no secret. It will always be a big deal in the crypto space. If you get in early on projects, you can see 10, 100, even 1,000x on some projects. So Seedify gives you that option. That utility is there because people always want to get in early. So there's demand, there's utility. And the kinds of projects you get into on Seedify doesn't just list any projects. There are usually a lot of hype around those kind of projects. So if a project is listed on Seedify and there's hype, even before people get bored of it, you can easily make your 10 to 100x on such projects. So the ability to get in early on those kind of projects makes Seedify a great project. In addition to that, they also vet the projects. One of the biggest problems in crypto is a lot of new projects rug pull. Look at Squid Game. They rug pulled millions of dollars from people. So with Seedify, you're able to get in not only on great projects, on vetted projects by that platform. I believe Seedify can go up to its all-time high in the next bull run. That's about $10. I've been covering it since it was around 70 cents. So yeah, I still believe there's lots of room for growth with Seedify. Even if the token itself doesn't go that high, its use, its ability to get you into other projects makes it a great hold, in my opinion.
Yeah, great take. Guys, I don't talk about Seedify. So if you're looking for Seedify content, definitely go check out SSM Crypto. So let's have a look at the other comments. Space Chain, only 11K in volume, pretty dead. Again, we discussed volume over the webinar. If you're a patron, we discussed the volume and how a lot of projects actually fake volume. For example, if you see volume on this project, let's find a project, actually. Let's find a project. So this, Ace, Ascent. It says the volume is 306K in Ascent. What a lot of these institutions do, centralized exchanges do, is they have these trading bots. They just buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell. And it's faking the volume. So you can't really trust volume alone. I know volume was a good indicator, but volume is a good indicator for higher caps and mid caps. Volume is not a good indicator for low caps, in my opinion. So next bull run, SSM should move to Dubai in your studio, Seth. Yeah, the next bull run, I think SSM will be very, very wealthy. He can move to Dubai himself, guys.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully the network there will be better.
Yeah. I got Naka and Gala. I also like Ultra as a gaming infrastructure play. Naka and Gala are my two favorite picks, guys. I keep stressing this. Nakamoto games and Gala games will be big, in my opinion, guys, in the next bull run. What's your thoughts? What's your gaming projects that you think are going to be big in the next bull run?
I have three that I really, really like. Sidify, obviously. Defina Finance, because they've been building for a long time, irrespective of how the market is. And I like that project. It has good tokenomics. There's no more VC funding. The growth right now will be organic. And they are adding new game modes. They also added a free-to-play. They took my review and they are able to listen to feedback. So a project that is constantly listening is able to adapt. I like that aspect. So they added more gameplays. That's why I like Defina Finance. Also, I'm an anime fan, so yes, I like the anime aesthetics of the game. So I like Sidify, I like Defina Finance, I like Nakamoto games because Nakamoto has a very easy and low barrier to entry with a variety of games to pick from. I've been looking into compete as well, but I don't want to over diversify. But those are the four gaming projects that I really, really like.
That's great. You're all about different takes and picks. I love those projects too. So the Gem Hunters have made me so rich. Thank you, Ben Solomon. We try really hard. We bring you guys these contents. And the people over at my Patreon and my channel, they're making a lot of money. The people over at SSM channel, if they invest into the cryptocurrencies he's talking about, they're going to make them a lot of money too. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. We spend hours a day researching these tokens for you. We're not going to tell you guys a token that has no utility. We're not telling you guys Metaverse Monkey Inu. We don't go down those routes. We only tell you guys legit projects. I know a lot of YouTubers tell you guys that these NFT projects will be the next biggest thing. It's going to 1,000x your money. I don't do that. I believe that's nonsense. I believe that's basically just scamming your audience. And why would you want to do that? Let's have a look, guys. RNDR partnership with Apple. Have a look at the advisory board. Great names. I had a look at it before when we were talking in the live stream. It does seem like a great project, my friend. I'll definitely have a look. I like the GPU rendering idea.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea. RNDR.
So, Stars, Mogul Production, NFT funding, movies, and more utilized for one of your favorite projects. I did see you comment this on a lot of my videos, my friend, and I completely agree. If Film Crib are utilizing Stars, then Stars will do very, very well. Because if Film Crib becomes the next, let's say, decentralized Netflix, then Stars will come along with it. Is this the project you're talking about? I don't think this is the one. Let me get it up.
Yeah, and a decentralized Netflix can happen sooner than we think because Netflix, they keep messing up. They keep taking down projects that people like.
Very, very true. Netflix have all these problems. I think SSM is cut out again, guys. But I'll continue what you're saying. Netflix have all these problems. They take people down. They censor people. They only put out content that they do like. And that is where Film Crib comes into play. A decentralized Netflix has its utility.
Yeah, thanks for reading my mindset. I appreciate that.
More videos on Gem Hunters soon. Yes, there will be more videos on Gem Hunters soon, guys. Don't worry. Yo, brothers, good to see you. Good to see you too, Xander the Great. Guys, Xander the Great has been on my channel for a very, very long time. I do appreciate every comment I see from Xander.
Yeah, he's a big supporter of mine too. I really appreciate him.
So when you move into Dubai, SSM? When you move into Dubai, SSM?
By the next bull run, we will all meet in Dubai. We'll all, be on the balcony, sipping and margaritas and just having a good time.
Guys, look. If you guys are successful in the next bull run, move to Dubai. I'm telling you guys, Dubai is the place to be in. I was at Dubai about 3 days ago. It's a beautiful country. It's not like the UK where it's wet, disgusting, everyone's miserable and depressed. It's a good country. I highly recommend you guys check out Dubai. I'm saying it like it's a cryptocurrency. How do you guys both feel about WadsPay? So I believe WadsPay is a gem. I like what they're doing.
Same.
Over at my Telegram, there's a little bit of controversy around WadsPay because there was a Twitter thread where someone posted a few different things about WadsPay, some allegations they're making about the company. And if they are true, then WadsPay will be in some serious trouble. But I am trying to get in contact with the WordSpace team so we can discuss this, find out all information regarding this project, and sort it all out, basically.
Yeah, I love e-commerce projects too, like WhatsPay. I've been looking into them, and I'm planning to make a video about them.
That's great. You should make a video. It's a great project. So apologies, I did join 15 minutes late. No problem, my brother. No problem. How about Iskra Gaming Project? Iskra Gaming Project. Let's get this up here real quick.
Another gaming projects.
No circulating supply, no market cap, my friend. I can't have much to look at this. Two of the most important pieces of data aren't there. It is on Gay.io, Uniswap, and Bilaxi, so it's on a few decent exchanges. But again, my friend, I can't comment much upon the investment opportunity for this cryptocurrency. There isn't much data for me to have a look at. Again, it's another gaming project. Do we need another gaming project, guys? Aren't you guys tired too of seeing all these different gaming projects? There's about 10 new gaming projects that come to live stream every single time I go live. I'm sure some of you guys are fed up of seeing gaming projects too.
Yeah, I was about to make a comment about that. Guys, I love games and I love anime as well. But right now, I'm not so much obsessed with them because your first and foremost goal should be to make a lot of money with crypto. So even if you love game, it doesn't mean it should blind you to other great projects. You can love games as much as you want. You can love the ideas, but make sure you follow the project. Imagine saying, oh no, I'm going to be investing only in gaming projects, and then you miss the boat on AI projects. No, you go where the money is. You have to make as much money as possible from projects that you believe would do extremely well and how crypto would make it better. Try as much as possible to, detach your passion for certain kinds of niches and narratives and projects and just invest in solid projects that have real world use cases and have good fundamentals. Imagine if Warren Buffett says, oh, that he loves agriculture, so he's going to invest in only agriculture stocks. He's not going to be rich. He invests in all kinds of stocks from all ranges. The same with crypto. There are so many great projects out there. Don't be obsessed and narrow. Don't have a narrow view on the kinds of projects you invest in. Keep an open mind. Invest in any project that you believe will do extremely well. Look at the narratives. We're talking about narratives earlier today. Look at the narratives that will make a lot of money and keep investing into them.
Completely agree. So we see a comment here. Why buy Big Mac when you can just McDonald's as a whole, Garland as a whole? Exactly. Why buy Axie Infinity when Axie Infinity could arguably be one of the games on Gala Games? Axie Infinity is merely one game. Cryptopolis is merely one game. Gala Games is a hub for all of these different games. I'm looking for Gala Games to be the next Steam, the blockchain version of Steam. And if it does meet that goal, Gala Games will be huge. But look, even if Gala Games isn't big, there's Gala Film, the Gala Music, and many, many more projects behind the team. So
that's really, really interesting. The whole Gala Music is a cool idea.
Seth, what is your plan, nation, to move to from London? Well, look, guys, I live in England right now. I just came back from Dubai 3 days ago, and I'm looking to go back to Dubai in about a month, maybe 2 months, to stay there permanently, guys, to move to Dubai permanently. I don't want to be in this wet country where it's cold and everyone's miserable all the time. It's a degenerate country, guys. You know, if you guys were on the Patreon-only webinar, we were pulling up some pictures of the UK in the background. I can pull one up right now. Why would I want to live here, guys? Why would I want to live, like, back here, right, when I could live in Dubai? It seems like a no-brainer to me, guys. But anyways, really appreciate all you guys do. Thank you very much. What about Chirply? CHRP. CHRP. Let's get this up. But I did see a comment on your live from Xander SSM. So Xander put, SSM, really appreciate your approach while analyzing the project. We can feel the love for crypto world and a real interest. Keep up, brother. Keep on, brother. Good job. Some very, very kind words from Xander. I think SSM is lagged out again, guys. I think he's lagged out again. Thank you, haha. You regret we'll be shilling you out to Dubai and around the world very, very soon. That's what's going to happen. You know, SSM is going to join us. Don't worry, guys. He's a great guy. So we'll wait for SSM to come back because this anime coin, I guess, is directed to SSM. So what about Chirply? Let's have a quick look at this. So this project, wow. So it has about 67 million tokens in circulation with a max supply of about 1 billion tokens in circulation, which is a very, very low amount. So if you have a look at the markets, it's on Mexi, ApeSwap, Bybit. So no major exchanges, arguably, that the average person would invest into. So it's going to be very, very hard for this project to gain investment. Oh, God, what is this? Oh, God. Flowchart, deflationary through automatic buybacks. This is a very colorful. I don't understand what this project is. Guys, I can't comment much upon it. We'll wait for SSM to come back. I know he has lagged out, guys. So gaming projects do not interest me. I invest in heavily in projects that are fields that I understand. That's very, very true. A good thing to do is to invest into projects in fields you understand, because if you're an expert, let's just say in quantum computing, you understand the need for quantum computing, and you can understand if there is a need for a blockchain equivalent or utilizing blockchain technology in that industry. For example, the top gamers out there will understand the utility behind gaming projects. Hello, I think you're back.
I'm sorry, I hate myself right now.
No worries, no worries. So
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
let me read out the kind words from Xander the Great that he sent to you. So he said, SSM, really appreciate your approach of analyzing the projects. We can feel the love for crypto world and a real interest. Keep on, brother. Good job.
Oh my God, this means a lot to me. This is what keeps me going. Thank you so much, Xander. I really appreciate you, man.
So we have a comment here. What is your favorite anime coin at SSM? Catgirl token? Kindly respond, sir.
That was in the last bull run when I wasn't really thinking too much into the kinds of projects I was buying. Right now, I don't buy anime coins, but then there was this well, I've forgotten, like Samurai Cats. It's a ridiculous project. I only do those kind of things in bull runs where fundamentals don't really matter before it gets gains. Right now, I don't buy anime coins now.
Is this the one? Samurai Cat IO?
Yeah.
Guys, you don't need to invest into anime coins. You don't need to invest into meme coins. We have real utility gems. Guys, I just posted a YouTube video on my channel, and it's called 1000x your money with these 3 crypto gems. Look, 1000x, you shouldn't be chasing 1000x, first of all. However, if any cryptocurrency was going to 1000x, it's those 3 gems on my video. So go check out that video after this live stream, guys.
Make sure you watch that video. You know, meme coins, my idea about meme coins is play money or gamble money, you know, money that you don't mind losing. And I don't even do that except it's some kind of crazy bull markets where people don't care about what they're buying, you know, all kinds of ridiculous projects. So yeah, I don't really do meme coins.
I completely agree. You shouldn't really do meme coins. So gaming projects, already listened to that. Many thanks both. I was at the webinar earlier and couldn't wait till the next one. So this theme is a pure blessing. Thank you, my brother. You know, we're discussing projects all the time, guys. And you know what? I'll probably end up going live at like 3 a.m. today. I always do this randomly. I go live so we can talk about crypto all the time. I really do love crypto, and my goal is to help you guys make money. Look, I'm financially free. I have my money. I want you guys to be wealthy too. I want to see all of you guys on the beach next to me in Dubai. That is my goal for crypto for you guys. I want to be in Dubai sipping on a coconut with all of you guys. And I'm sure SSM wants that too. Ha ha ha, stop, man. I miss UK so much right now. Look, the UK is great, but it's degenerate. I prefer Dubai. End all, be all. That's all I'm going to say. So NOIA. Let's have a look at this project, guys. NOIA. You hear crypto? SSM crypto? NOIA.
Yeah, let me look and see it.
Synoptry. Syntropy. Let's have a look at this.
NOIA.
I do trust what Jobin has to say, or Jobin has to say. He always gives us quality gems. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, Jobin, you give us a few gems that happen to be like 2% in circulating supply. But apart from that, you typically give us quality gems. Let's have a look at it. 50% in supply, $21 million in market cap. Uniswap KuCoin, okay. What's the spread like? So it's quite a decent spread. Hubie has a lot of the liquidity, I can see. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can figure out the liquidity of this
The
project.
economics isn't so bad. It has 64% in supply. That's good.
That is great. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so we've had a look at this several times on the live stream. Joby, you put this in all the time. So let's have a look at this. Connectivity layer for the internet. So this is related to the internet. So internet now, data security and third-party dependent, no privacy, cost-based, not optimal performance, controlled by internet providers solely. That is very, very true. Listen, right? Internet service providers arguably rule the world. You may think that's crazy, but listen, everyone is so heavily reliant on the internet right now. If your ISPs decide, you know what, let's just increase the price of your internet. Let's make it $10,000 a month. Most people can't afford internet. What are you going to do? You don't have your internet. The mobile, the mobile service provider companies too. These ISPs and these mobile service providers honestly rule the world. Without internet, you guys would all be lost. What's the point of your crypto without internet? Yeah.
True. That's true.
True end-to-end data security, privacy by default, best possible performance for every connection, governed by the users. Wow.
It has a good use case. The NOIA token is the gas that facilitates the connection and data transfer over the network. And it's a layer 1 technology as well. I like layer 1s because, it means they are trying to be innovative.
Arguably, layer 1 projects will do very, very well in the next Explorer.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
All good, SSM. What do you think of Outer Ring? Do you have your thoughts on Outer Ring? Outer Ring.
Oh, Outer Ring. I've not heard about it. Is it a gaming project?
No idea. Let's have a look, guys. Outer Ring. So let's have a look at this, guys.
MMO. It's a gaming
guys,
project.
Oh my god, another gaming project. Come on, guys. I think I've lectured you guys enough. You don't need all these gaming projects. Look, I'm sure that Outer Ring MMO Inu Dogcoin is going to go to the moon. I'm sure this project will go to the moon. But look, you don't need it, guys. You don't need it. You don't. I'm not even going to review this. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm not going to review this because you guys don't need to invest into all these gaming projects. Solid projects to talk about.
Look into other projects that are solving real problems right now. Gaming projects, what problem does gaming projects solve? Gaming projects as just, its only demand is being able to entertain. And we've got a plethora of entertainment out there. People can watch movies, they can play video games on their systems, not necessarily crypto games. So I'm not saying gaming projects are bad. There are good gaming projects that I'm also even interested in, but it shouldn't be your only focus. Again, I'll just try to hammer down that point. Look into emerging technologies, look into emerging narratives that can be enhanced with crypto and the blockchain, and then invest into those kinds of projects. Those are where you can find the 100x's. Look at narratives that are popping up that are going to be huge in the crypto space. I believe quantum computing is going to be big very soon. So look at projects that are already developing in that sector, and you can go from there.
Oh, it's layer 0. Synoptree does actually look like quite a good gem, guys. I've had a second look at this. This project does seem pretty good. But yeah, I completely agree with everything SSM is saying. Guys, you don't need to chase these gaming projects. Like SSM said, what real-world problem does these gaming projects solve? None. All it is a bunch of kids with ADHD playing these games. And the funny thing is, no one is playing these games. No one is playing these NFT blockchain games. Realistically, no one's playing them, guys. You guys know this. You guys are intelligent. So you won't believe me. The only thing I love in England is Jessie J. I don't know who that is, my friend, but good for you. I know my ideal type of woman is weird. Come on, Xander. What are we talking about now? It happens. Chirply is nano influencer-based crypto. Okay. I'll have a second look at it, my brother. Don't worry. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you. He's referring to you, SSM, as well. Don't worry. Chirp is related to AI. Okay, I'll have a second look, my friend. Don't worry. Noah is a great one. Yeah, it does seem like a great one based off what I've seen. Cat Girl token review. Guys, come on. Look, you know what? I'll get it up for 1 second. Cat Girl tokens. It's a real thing. Oh, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this max supply. What is this? 100,000, million, billion, quadrillion, 36 quintillion. A 36 quintillion max supply. That is absolutely insane, guys. Not even billion, not even quadrillion, quintillion. That's
Oh
crazy.
God.
That's
No,
crazy,
no.
man. Okay.
It has. There are better projects out there.
What is your top 3,000x projects? So looking for that 1,000x, check out my video, guys. I just made
Yeah.
it. It dropped an hour ago. 3 crypto gems to 1,000x. I could tell you guys right now on this live stream, but then you wouldn't go watch the video. So go watch the video, guys.
Go watch the video.
Hello, many thanks for precious info. Please, if you want to share your top 5 projects 2023, all the best for you. Do you want to start your top 5 projects?
Yeah, I have. I wouldn't say top 5, but yeah, 5 of the projects that I'm very very much into right now. I'm going to start by saying I have my mid caps, I have my high caps, and I have my low cap gems. So starting off, I always before I talk about these projects, it's important to know that my portfolio will be different from yours in terms of percentage distribution. Portfolio management is extremely important in crypto. So let me just get that out of the way. I have 50% of my portfolio in stable coins because there's still a lot of uncertainty in the market right now, and you would want to move step by step. One thing people should know about crypto is you don't need to get in at the absolute bottom. Do you understand? And don't try to time the market all the time. Your time in the market is better. So before talking about these projects, before you throw your money into it, I have to give you a word of caution and a word of advice. I feel like that was what to be fair. So I'm DCAing into these projects, and I have 50%. Mainly, I'm heavily in stable coins right now. In the remaining 50%, 30% is in the blue chips, then 20% is in mid to low cap gems. So do what you will with that information. I can confidently and comfortably tell you the projects I'm really investing in and looking into. Let me start with quant. I love quant. I'm a big fan of quant since the early days of my channel. I believe quant is worth at least $1,000, and in the long run, I believe quant can go up to $10,000. So I'm really hoping I can get 100 quants because I believe it can make a millionaire and all of that. So quant is one of the projects I'm looking to. I'm also a fan of Litecoin because regulators are coming for crypto, and Litecoin is like the silver to Bitcoin gold. I'm sure Litecoin is a commodity and not a security. So once people realize that, and it also has a limited supply, it is decentralized. It's one of the reasons why I love quant as well. It's extremely scarce, far more scarce than Bitcoin, just 14 million tokens. And out of that 14 million, 12 million is already in circulation. So I love Quant because of that. I also love Litecoin because of that. Litecoin has a limited supply and is way cheaper compared to Bitcoin in terms of transaction fees and transaction speed. So let me move on to. I still have some other high caps, but let me go on to the mid caps. In the mid caps, I'm looking at a lot into decentralized storage, and is one of the reasons why I like Arweave. I like Arweave because of that. I like Audios token. In the beginning of this live stream, it started with Audios. I like the Audios token. I also like Energy Web token. Energy Web token is very niche and is has this idea of um tracking and energy applications using the security and transparency and decentralization of blockchain. So that's already 5 projects already. But let me just go and mention one more project, a low cap gem that I've really been talking about since it was less than 19 cents. Right now it's over 30 cents. That's Mask token because I believe privacy and security is going to be a big deal in the crypto space. And the Mask token is building its own browser, from the ground up. There's going to be VPN, and it's a great project. I've been paying very close attention to the team. I've been monitoring their Twitter activity. There's a lot of updates coming out to the project. So I like those projects. Yeah.
There's some great gems. They are some great gems. So the thing is, I'm going to give you guys a top 4. I'm not going to give you guys a top 5. And I'm not going to give you guys multiple from each industry because it's unfair to the people at the Patreon. The people on the Patreon, you can have access to my portfolio. So I recommend checking my Patreon if you guys want access to my portfolio. But top 4 gems, I'm going to give you guys one in every single category. So my favorite high cap at the moment is Quant, of course. Quant is going to do absolutely phenomenal in the next bull run. I'm looking for that 60x of Quant, guys. But remember, I will be selling early. I'm not going to be reckless for investments. I'm dealing with a lot of money, guys. So I'm going to be selling quant early at that 20 to 30x range. So number 2 is Agix, Singularity Net. I think Agix is going to be the top dog in AI. Just like how Axie Infinity was the top dog in the gaming industry last bull run, I think Agix is going to be the top dog in the AI industry in the next bull run. I entirely believe that. Ben Goertzel's a genius. For you guys that don't know, he developed a Sophia robot with Hanson Robotics. That's a humanoid AGI robot. AGI is artificial general intelligence. It's kind of like human level intelligence, and their robot got citizenship. The reason I'm bringing this up is because it shows you the extent of their technology. The fact that they can get a robot to have citizenship shows you guys the true potential of Singularity Net. So that's the mid cap. In the low cap, I have Nakamoto Games. So Nakamoto Games is a gem. I want all of you guys to check out Nakamoto. I truly do believe in this project. I think it's going to do very, very well in the next bull run. I'll pull it up for you guys. But Nakamoto truly is a gem. So if you guys like Gala Games, I'm sure you'll like Nakamoto too. Imagine Gala Games, but browser games. Right? Imagine Gala Games, but browser games. Let's have a look. So it's basically the same. They have a plethora of different genres of games. They have, sports. They have, and many, many more other things over at Nakamoto. I highly recommend you check it out as a potential low cap gem. In terms of micro caps, I do like Shop. Shop is so low in liquidity, Shopping.io, that it could go to the absolute moon. I'm talking about 50K in liquidity. $5.2 million will push that up to 100x your money. That's my 5 gems, or 4 gems in each category. So let's have a look at the rest of the comments. Gaming is great for the whole crypto space in general, though. It's a great way to get mass adoption because the gaming industry is the biggest entertainment industry. I completely agree. I'm not saying gaming projects aren't necessary. I'm saying you don't need to invest into 50 gaming tokens. I've seen a lot of people's portfolios, and every single cryptocurrency in their portfolio is a gaming token, which isn't the best thing to do. There's so many real-world utility projects out there that'll do very, very well. Look, I have gaming projects in my portfolio. I love Gala. I love Nakamoto. SSM has gaming projects in the portfolio too. Defina Finance and many, many more.
Yeah, definitely.
How about SafeMoon, guys?
Oh, is SafeMoon still out there?
Yeah, we're not even going to talk about this. We're going to skip this comment. Have you seen what Mass Network is doing with Twitter? It pumped big time after Elon Musk took over Twitter. I did notice that. I did notice the pump. Maybe there's some adoption on Twitter regarding Elon Musk. Who knows what will happen, guys? I think the best performance of the next forum will be Aptos, Sui, SEI, and maybe Starnet or Starknet. All new layer 1s and layer 2s. I think layer 1s are going to perform very, very well in the next forum. Yeah. I can agree on that. I also like Altura. Everyone loves Altura.
Me too. I like it. It gives gamers, it encourages development on this blockchain. I think it's a creator focused project. Is why I really like it. It's a great project.
Yeah, it's true. The reason I like Altura, guys, is because it aims to help people transition from Web 2 to Web 3, which is very, very important if we want more blockchain gaming adoption. So Quant is very safe, though. I think it could definitely give us a 15-20x from here. So that's a pretty good for people looking to put 5 to 10K in, to be honest. Exactly. It's one of those high cap gems that's going to give us some good returns. It's not just going to do 4x like Bitcoin. It's going to do arguably up to 60x, arguably. But I will be selling early at that 10 to 20x range. Love Agix. The founder is a genius. He's an absolute genius, guys. Ben Goertzel is a true genius. He knows what he's talking about, guys.
Yeah, he's behind the Sophia robots, and that's one of the most complex AI robots out there. Agix is going to be epic.
Yeah, it really is, guys. Him and Hanson Robotics, they've been developing AI for a very, very long time. If you guys would like to hear Ben Goertzel talk, he's on Joe Rogan. He's on, what's this guy's name? Oh, I forgot his name. He's this Jewish guy. He does a podcast. He's also on there. You guys can check him out on YouTube. He's very, very accessible to watch. Solid pick, guys. Not Ben Shapiro. No. Not Ben Shapiro. He's this computer scientist. I forgot his name.
Okay.
So A0, what is your opinion? I think A0 is a great project. Do you have any thoughts on it?
What's A0? Let me look into it. I haven't heard of it. Is it? It sounds like a gaming project.
Let's get it up for you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. A0. Here it is, MetaSend.
Okay.
Let's have a look at this.
I left 0. That sounds interesting. Zero knowledge paired with scalability. Privacy. Oh, I love privacy and security projects. I I covered it yesterday. I said it's going to be a big narrative. Privacy and security, as crypto gets more adopted, as crypto gets more popular, it's going to be sad but true, but it's also going to attract a lot of scammers. It's going to attract a lot of bad actors into the space with it. So we're going to see focus a lot of growth with privacy and security focused coin. And I like it when a project is has an element of privacy and security. So yeah, I like that idea in the first place. Let me see.
And
What's
guess
this
what?
economics like?
And guess what, guys? It's a layer one. And layer
Oh,
one's going to perform very, very well next one. Tokenomics are great.
yeah, that's great.
2 out of 3.
I'll add that to my list as well.
Lex Friedman. Lex Friedman. Thank you, Archie. Lex Friedman. That's who I was thinking of. Lex Friedman. Yes, Lex Friedman. Ben Gertz was on the Lex Friedman podcast. So the tokenomics are great of Alpha Zero. It's a great project. So guys, I will have to be going soon because at 10 p.m. I do have a call with the Crush Network team. We're going to be discussing a lot of different things. It's going to be a pre-recorded live stream, so it's going to come out on my channel. So stay tuned for that, guys. A conversation with Crust. Let's get through the rest of these comments. I did see 3 comments on SSM's live stream. Let's have a look at this. So true. Shop and Naka will load a huge bag of these two after the retracement. I completely agree, Xander. They're going to do very, very well. So I think it's better to invest in gaming studios, platforms, and developing tools. Yeah, I completely agree. Immutable X is going to do very, very well. Altura is going to do very, very well. What's your thoughts on SSM?
Sorry, I was muted for a while. Yeah, I like Altura, I like Immutable X as well. I think Immutable X is a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum blockchain to allow minting and creation of NFTs much more easier. So it has good utility behind it. Yeah, and just another point I'd like to make since we're talking about Immutable X, Tezos is another project that has been getting a little bit of attention in the NFT space recently. Maybe you've heard about it. And I think that's interesting because Tezos is a layer 1 as well, smart contract. So just for you guys out there, maybe you guys can, if you're interested in doing some bit of research in it, Tezos is getting a lot of traction in terms of NFT minting and marketplace.
That's great. I do love what you're doing. I do love the projects, guys. So what's it called? So just put it back on the screen so we can have a look at it really quickly. SSM, the name of the project. You can get up on the screen. We can have a look.
Tezos.
Yes.
Tezos, XTZ.
XTZ. Let's have a look.
Yeah, Tezos is a popular project. Like, it's a really popular layer 1 project. I've been covering it since it was around 80 cents. The reason why I like Tezos is because it doesn't have any hard fork. It's able to upgrade without a hard fork. So it's an evolving smart contract project, and it has liquid staking as well. Liquid staking projects are actually really good because you don't have to lock up your tokens while earning the benefits of staking. One of the problems with Ethereum recently was, well, the people who have locked it for the proof of stake staking, they have it locked up for several months. So that option to sell their tokens whenever they see a pump isn't there. And Tezos is able to eliminate that problem. It has liquid staking, so you can stake in for just 24 hours if you like, stake for 1 month if you like, but whenever you're ready to take out your tokens and its reward is available. So I really like Tezos. It's one of my favorite layer 1 smart contracts projects out there.
That's great. That's great. You're forgetting WAXP. Don't worry, my friend. We're not forgetting anything. All these projects, we're going to add them up in the end. We're going to write them down. Don't worry. I have a very extensive list of loads of different projects.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of lists here as well. Like
Safe Moon or No Lingers meme. I got all the FUD around V1. They're building their own ecosystem.
Yeah.
Waiting for Casper versus Cardano video. My friend, it's on my list. I have a very extensive list on videos. Your video can't be first. Unless you join Unless you join one of the higher tiers of the Patreon, then I guess I could like request a video and make it straight away for you. But I have a lot of videos to make, my friend. I can't just simply make your video straight away very quickly. Don't worry though, it'll come out eventually. Seth, great content. How? I don't know how. So Casper is a fair launch and the world's first block DAG. Cardano is full of VCs, so expect big selling pressure from that one at Secrets in Malayham. I completely agree. You know, projects that are backed to VCs are a net, not a net positive. There are positive at launch. It's a positive to get people to invest into a project, but it is a problem when they aim to sell because they're gonna sell, guys. So everyone does.
Yeah, they're definitely going to sell. Yeah, I'm scared of projects like that to an extent.
How about Labs Group token? Labs Group is an amazing project, guys. A0 is layer 1 as well. Yeah, that's true. It is layer 1. Lex Friedman podcast. Yeah, Lex Friedman is what I was talking about. Have a look at DPN. Solitude, I've had a look at VPN. You know, it is a solid project, but the thing is about that project is we need to do further research into it, find out the holders, the people behind the project. But don't get me wrong, I think it could do very well. Amazing. We're going to replace housewives with robots that's Excel use case. That's Singularity's main use case, guys. Ben Gertzel, this man right here. Let's get this guy up. Ben Gertzel, however you spell his name. This man here, he just wants to create the Sophia robot so he can have a new wife. He always goes on about his Hong Kong wife, right?
The wife that he can program.
See, you know, he wishes Sophia was his wife, guys. He wishes Sophia. Anyways. That's what we're saying. So Radix is, what's your opinion? Check Fabwell. Bitcoin's exploding again. Guys, I don't have much time. I have a meeting in 17 minutes. I can't go through all of these. So we're going to have to be ending the stream very, very soon. But Bitcoin is back at 23K, guys, which is very, very good. Arguably.
Yeah. Well, the market is really, really doing far, far better than I could have anticipated. You know, I was thinking it would be around the 20, 21K range. Seeing Bitcoin at 23K, I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's true. But guys, I'm going to have to end the stream here because I have to go very, very soon to have the meeting with Cross Network. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember, guys, a buy alert will be coming out in a few weeks over at the Patreon. So for you people that are not on the Patreon, check it out, guys, because you guys always complain about missing out on all these different gems. Film Crib did a 30x. You know, Dimitri did a 3x. All these projects we're doing over at the Patreon. You guys keep missing it and you keep complaining. It's because you're not over at the Patreon. I completely understand. I may seem like some guru, right? I'm telling you to join my Patreon. I completely understand. However, over at the Patreon is where the money is made. It speaks for itself, guys. I have several members of the Patreon over at the Elite tier and VIP tier. If you guys would like the buy alerts, a buy alert's coming out in about a few weeks, guys. Don't be the one to miss out. Don't be the one to miss out. But that was it, guys. You know, everyone, go over to SSM's channel. Seriously. He spends so much time making content. You know, his short form content I really do love. He edits all of his videos, compacts all the information into a small amount of time. He knows what he's talking about. He's a genius in the crypto industry, guys. I highly recommend you check him out. I'll put the link in the chat right now.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
But guys, don't be the one to miss out. I'm being serious. Don't be the one to miss out on the next buy alert because a lot of you always complain. I missed out on Vioxx 25x. I missed out on Film Cribs 30x. It's because you weren't at the Patreon. The buy alerts are sent over at the Patreon. We sent a buy alert out a few days ago, right? It was 3 days ago. Yeah, a few days ago. In terms of Dimitri. Dimitri went on a nice rally. It went up and did a 3x in the heights. So it's very, very good. Check out the Patreon, guys. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time. One more time, guys. And I have to go. You didn't add GraphLink to your updated portfolio. Michael, it's coming soon. Don't worry. I'm rearranging things. The portfolio that you guys have access to at the Patreon right now is going to be a different one. So stay tuned for that, Michael. But that's it for this live stream. You want to say goodbye?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you. I just want to say thank you again because yesterday I got so emotional. I got to 500 subscribers. And I know it's not possible without any of you guys. Thank you for, sharing my passion with me. Thank you so much for supporting me, watching my videos. And wow, I'm so, so grateful for you to, listen to what I have to say. I never thought people would, show so much support and love, especially since, I'm from my part of the world. But I love the community. I came into crypto. I created this channel in the bear market, hoping to share my passion, but I never expected so much love and support from the community. You guys are awesome, and I'm going to keep doing my best, keep improving. I'm going to double down on my research, double down on my efforts to make sure you guys have the absolute best of the cryptoverse. Promise.
Guys, he hit 506 subs yesterday. Now he's on 524. Guys, keep subscribing to his channel. He really does deserve it. His content is actually amazing. And also, guys, check out the Patreon. You may think I'm joking here, but we're making big, big money. I've already made my wealth. You guys already know this. I'm in Dubai all the time. I want you guys to be rich too. And arguably, it's starting over the Patreon. These pilots are making big, big money in the depths of this bear market, guys. So go check it out. This will be it for the live stream. I do have to go, guys. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.